We've all done it before, chastised ourselves for doing it, swore blind we'd never do it again. What am I talking about? One of those temporary, permanent jobs. What I'd really like to do is to build a brand new cabinet for the drill press out of Birch Ply, but the price is extortionate at the moment, so I'm going to reuse the MDF. The space I've got for the drill press to go into can accommodate a cabinet 600mm wide. So I'll get the cabinet cleared, get the drawers out the way, and then we'll have a look at what I'm letting myself in for with this quick fix temporary job. I think dust collection for the drill press has just become a priority. It appears some moron decided to fill the screw holes with filler, and it also looks like some of the panels are glued, so this might not go as well as I'd hoped. So now I can see what I've got to work with, and it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. It was only this middle section that I glued in. Thank heavens for that. So what I think I'm going to do is slice this bottom panel down right beside this side piece so that I've got the section that housed the 3 drawers, and I can upend that back again, pop a top on it, slide the drawers back in, clear a bit of floor space, and that little temporary unit, again that horrible word, can go over there beside the bandsaw, and then I'm free to think about this side. Well, this is what I'm left with to make my drill stand cabinet out of. The space I've got left will accommodate 590mm. The drawers that I need this cabinet to house are 391mm plus the brackets, 416, which leaves me a sizable piece that I could use for a vertical drawer or some very narrow drawers. And I'm not going to waste that space, so I'm going to remake this cabinet at 590 to the outside. So I take these 2 pieces off, take the wheels off, cut this down, reposition that one to the outside, recut the top. Sounds like a walk in the park. Not quite such a walk in the park. That side's glued. So, small issue, now that I've resized the cabinet, the hole for the drill press column is no longer in the centre of the cabinet. So, I went back to the scrap pile and found the old top from the radial arm saw. Now I need another panel to act as a right-hand side support for the drawer runners, and it just so happens I've got the very thing. Albeit with a great hole in the middle, but beggars can't be choosers. This is one of the support panels for the shelf that took the drill press weight. And I've no idea why I made it this big before. It doesn't need to be anywhere near that size. So I'm going to take this panel off, cut it in half and remount it. I'm quite happy with the height that the drill press was at. So I'm going to stick to that height. But by reducing the size of this, I get more room for the two drawers that I want to put back in the bottom. And I'm going to use the bandsaw to cut it because my table saw is covered in crap. So next I want to cut the shelf for the drill press to sit on. I'd like to use up this old board that I've got. It's been hanging around in the workshop for a number of years. There's a bit of a twist in it. Hopefully when I cut it to size, it'll reduce the twist by a noticeable amount if I'm lucky. And then when I screw it down onto the supports, again, hopefully that will pull the twist out. So I'll make a cut first to give me a clean edge. I am loving this square. So the other thing I'm going to do while I've got the top off again is to position the base of the drill press. This cabinet is going to sit right beside the chop saw, so I need to make sure that the column of the pillar drill press doesn't foul the fence of the chop saw. Now the chop saw fence is about 360 366 mil back from the front. So I want to make sure I sit behind that, and the very front of that is 385 mil. So I've got 20 mil clearance, but that doesn't give me any room to put an extended fence beside the chops, or should I want to. So I'm going to site the base 400 mil back from the front, so I've got that extra bit of space should I want to put an extended fence down in front of it. So I'm going to take a piece of scrap MDF and mark the distance from the inside to the outside circumference of the pillar collar, and then I can use that to line it up exactly on the top board. So I've got a 30 mil gap behind the fence. So last few jobs, couple of scraps to make up a back panel to stop the unit racking. Pop the top on, pop the drawers in. Well, my sincere apologies. I have no footage of putting the last few bits together and of, importantly, drilling the hole. But rest assured, it's perfectly aligned, as expected, of course. I think that's a much better location, and I'm so delighted with the extra space I've got. There are still a couple of things left to do on the pillar drill. One, I need to sort out a table, and two, I need to sort out dust extraction, but I'll save that for another vid. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks so much for watching, and see you next time. Ta-ra!